Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, October 24th, and I am in the middle, definitely not in the middle, in the beginning of The Tower of the Swallow. I am 74 pages in and I am planning to hopefully finish it this week. Then today, on my way to work, I actually started a horror book and it's pretty short, so I am already over halfway through, like the audiobook, and it's called We Need to Do Something. And basically, we follow a family that is trapped in a bathroom during a hurricane. And this book is fucking wild. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. This book feels like a fever dream. I have lost all notion of reality, and I feel like so have all the characters. But I'm very intrigued to know what's going on, if I can know what's going on, because I feel like our narrator is not the most reliable, because I think she has also, lost her mind and the notion of reality, like I was saying. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm enjoying it. Then I want to read another horror book for the same reading vlog that I'm reading We Need to Do Something, and that is called Tender is the Flesh, which a lot of people that I follow have read, and it's supposed to be really gross, so I cannot wait. And this week is the week of the Halloween football game, and I am kind of excited, kind of nervous, kind of not really knowing what is gonna happen and still not knowing what my costume is, but that's just details. Also today, when I woke up, it was pitch black and it was raining. And when I got out of the house, it was actually barely raining. So, I felt lucky that I was gonna be able to walk all the way to work and, not be rained on. But then it started pouring. So that was not fun. Oh, also, for the first time, probably ever since the show came out, I have not seen any spoilers for the episode of House of the Dragon. There are some things that I think will happen because I haven't read the books, but I have seen some things. I know generally what's gonna happen. So I think I know some of the things that happen in this episode, but not because I got spoiled. And that is very shocking to me. And so I will probably watch the episode tonight just to make sure I watch it without spoilers, because if I leave it for tomorrow, that's just gonna be pushing my luck. So that is that. I will probably also try to watch The Walking Dead, even though I also need to edit last week's vlog, so not sure that's gonna happen, but I will watch that at some point. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say now in this introduction, so just welcome to the vlog. Okay, so it is Thursday and I finished, what was the name of the book? We Need to Do Something. I finished it, and on Monday I said that I had no idea what was real and what wasn't, and that continued to be the case until the end of the book. It finished without me actually knowing what happened and what didn't. But it was very weird, it was disturbing, it was disgusting, it was everything that I wanted it to be, and I gave it 5 stars because I absolutely loved it. And if you want to hear more thoughts about it, I will link the video for that book and others in the description and up there. And another book that I read for that same video was Tender is the Flesh, and that is a book that I have been wanting to read for a very long time. And in that book, which is also horror, the characters live in a world where basically animals were infected with a virus that was fatal to humans, and so there are no more animals like as food sources, and also there are no more pets, and basically humans eat other humans now. And we'd follow Marcos, he works in one of the places where like the humans that are bred for consumption, it's like a slaughterhouse. And he shows us like several parts of the process of getting like the humans ready and of killing them and of, getting the meat to the costumers. And, the whole concept of the book is, disturbing, but I feel like we didn't get a lot of like action plots, and I tend to like books that have a faster moving plot, like a lot of things happening. Those are the type of books that I tend to like. So I didn't love this one, but the ending was crazy, it was wild, and I really liked it, and I gave that one 3.5 stars. But again, if you want to hear more thoughts about it, there is the other video. And also, I watched the finale of House of the Dragon on Monday, like I said that I would. And all that I want to say is that, what I thought was going to happen happened, and I am really depressed about it. And then I watched another show, and someone said something that reminded me of that scene of House of the Dragon. And yeah, it was just so sad. And now we're going to have to wait 3,000 years to get more episodes, which is even sadder. So yes. Also, as you must have seen, I ended up doing the skull makeup for the football thing because I asked one of the people who works in the same unit as me if I could go to her house and just do the makeup there. So we just got ready together and I managed to do the makeup, and it was really fun. I still suck, but it was fun nonetheless. And there were 2 games for each team, and my team lost the first game but won the second. And we got medals, as you also must have seen. So yeah, it was really fun. I was really tired afterwards, but had a really good time. Also, I read a little more of The Tower of the Swallow, but not enough to, really talk about it because I had like the other books to finish for the video. But we are now following Jaskier, so I am happier. And he's called Dandelion in the books, but since I started watching the show before reading the books, he's just Jaskier to me. And I might start the next Wheel of Time book, which is book 13, because it's almost the end of the month and I need to have it read for next month at some point. So I might start that this week, but not sure. And I will probably read some horror novellas because there are a few that I want to get to. So I will probably read those either like this week or the beginning of next week, but hopefully this week. And yeah, I think that is everything that I have to update for now. And I will talk to you again on Monday. Hello! So it is Monday and it's the end of this weekly reading vlog, and honestly, once again, I read on Thursday, I read on Friday, and then on the weekend I did read, but not that much because I was more in a writing mood just like last week. But I did read two horror novellas, like I said that I would, and one of them was called Petrified Women. And in this one, we followed a character whose name I don't remember, but basically she was dating a guy who created sort of life-sized wooden sculptures of women, and he did that in his house. And he was also like a prankster. He loved to prank everyone, but especially his girlfriend. But on his birthday, she decides that she's gonna be the one to prank him. So she goes into his house, like she kind of breaks into his house where the sculptures are, and she is preparing everything for the prank. And so like she hides what she has to hide, she prepares everything. But then he gets home and he obviously doesn't know that she's there. So she starts to see like a whole different side of who her boyfriend is. And it was pretty scary. It was like, I felt very anxious the whole time, and it was really short. It was only around 90 pages, I think. So it was like very quick and effective. I was scared, I was stressed, I was anxious, I was very worried about what was gonna happen, and I really loved it. And like I said, it's really short, so I'm not gonna get into any more of what happened, but I absolutely loved it and I gave it 5 stars. And the other novella I read was called Cirque Berserk, and in this one we followed a group of high school finalists. I think they had just come out of their prom, and they decide that, you know, the night is still young, they still have time to do stuff. And so some of them decide that they want to go to an abandoned amusement park that is called Cirque Berserk. And it is abandoned because 30 years before there were some teenagers who went on a murder spree. And there are like conflicting accounts, but some people say that the teenagers committed suicide after going on the murder spree, and others say that they actually never found the teenagers' bodies, so they might still be out there. And basically this book was a slasher, but it had sort of a element that made it different from other slashers, and it was actually really fun and I really enjoyed it. And like it didn't leave me as stressed out as Petrified Women, but it was a fun slasher and I had a great time with it, and I gave it 4 stars. And then I made it to chapter 7 of the Tower of the Swallow, and I am actually more invested in the story now, because now, like the first parts that I read, we were only following Ciri, and like I said, it's not I don't like Ciri, but I don't like her as much as other characters. And now in this part we are following Geralt and Jaskier and their group of people, and things are getting way more interesting now. And there is a vampire, and I don't know if he was already like in their group in the previous book, because I read the previous book a while ago, so I don't remember if he was there or not, but there is a vampire. And I mean, we are still learning some things from Ciri's perspective, but I am actually way more interested in what is happening right now. Okay, and so just to wrap it all up, this week I read from page 74 to page 226 of this book, which was 152 pages. I read We Need to Do Something, which was 188, Tender is the Flesh, which was 211 pages, Petrified Women, which was 92 pages, and Cirque Berserk, which was 172 pages. So like I read a lot of books, but they were all kind of short, but in total that gives me 815 pages. And yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!